Hello and welcome back to Concert Critiques in Cars with Emily. So this concert was pretty exciting for me. I liked every band that was playing and so I was really excited. So let's get into it. So the concert was called the 3D Tour, and so it was New Politics headlining with Plain White T's opening and then the Mowgli's as a primary opener. It was at it was at Rams Head Live in Baltimore, and despite rain, getting there actually wasn't super terrible for the time and the weather, and I parked in my normal parking garage, which I love. Alright, so Mowgli's I have seen before, and so one of their singers, Colin, is doing like a solo project right now, so this was the first time I've ever seen the Mowgli's without Colin, and it was interesting because you could definitely tell that there was something missing, but really for the most part it was really energetic and there was not too much lost without him, but definitely there was like a little bit lacking of something, and that's I think what it was. So anyway, they opened with a song called Spacing Out, which was a pretty good opener, but then they followed it up with Real Good Life, which I think was a fantastic follow-up. Really liked hearing that song. Always definitely a crowd pleaser for sure. And then after that they played a song that I didn't know, but it was pretty good. I liked it. Something about like love in the distance, so I really liked that song. I thought it was really cute. So after that, they played my favorite, Say It, Just Say It. So I was really excited. I always love seeing that song. Definitely awesome. Love it live. Really love seeing that song. So that was great. And then they followed up with Bad Dream, which was really a good follow-up. And it was funny because when they said the word Bad Dream, I was like, oh, I don't think I know that song. And then they started playing it and I was like, oh wait, yes, I do. I totally know that song. So that was pretty cool too. After that, they asked if anyone had been having a weird year, and they talked about how it's always makes you feel better to like have like tough conversations with people if you have something that you need to address with them. Just like go for it and do it. And so they played talk about it, I guess, and I didn't really recognize it, but halfway through the song they stopped, so the drummer, the guitarist / singer, and maybe the bassist all switched places and switched instruments, so that was awesome. And of course the female lead singer, she was great. She was like, so they stopped the song and they kind of switched, and she was like, oh, she's like show-offs or whatever. And so it was really cool. It was just like a randomly like cool thing that doesn't really happen. So that was pretty neat that they like switched positions and that they were able to play each other's instruments. So I really liked that part as well. And then after that they played Freaking Me Out, which I hadn't heard before, or at least I didn't really recognize. And I really loved like the quick feel to the verses. I really liked that part of the song. I thought that was really good. So that was awesome, and I really liked that part. And then they kind of like went right into the next song, which was a really cool effect. They didn't stop. They kind of just kept playing the music and then just started the next song. So I really liked that too. Which was So What, which was really good. And I might be wrong with the title, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was called. It was really good. And again, just like a cute message. And so I liked that song. And a lot of their songs have like good messages. So that was pretty cool. And then after that they asked about being homesick, and they played a song that I didn't know, but it was interesting because then when I looked up Colin just to make sure that I had his name correct, the song about being homesick was about Kansas City, and so like the interview title on the interview that I saw was about like Kansas City, so I'm interested to know if that song was written kind of about him or with him in mind. So that was definitely an interesting choice, and I'm glad they played it. And then after that they introduced the band and talked about being in like a good like person in a good place, and just kind of like believing that what you're doing is like the right thing. And so then they played I'm Good, which was amazing. I really love that song. And after that they played a new one Stop Fighting With Yourself, so I really liked that one as well. Overall, I thought their set was really great. Again, definitely missing that one piece, which was literally an entire person. But I thought they did a really great job, and for the most part, their song choices were great. I didn't really hear any of their newer ones that I knew, like Mr. Telephone, and like the songs that kind of came out on that EP. But maybe I just didn't know the title of it, and they played it. I'm not really sure. All right, so Plain White T's. Oh gosh, I honestly do not remember if I've ever seen them before or not. And if you happen to know, please comment and let me know when I saw them, because part of me feels like I did a little bit, and then part of me is like, maybe I actually did not. But I want to say that I've seen them before, because I don't know. Anyway, so they came out and they had like Stranger Things writing with their Plain White T's on the screen, so that was pretty cool. I didn't know the first song, but the lyrics were definitely interesting, and I really liked the short, quick feel of the verses. Then they played 1, 2, 3, which was like just, again, super fun to see live, because you're like, oh, I love this song. And then they played a song that I didn't know, but I really, really enjoyed. So for the third song, they had like all their singers were different, all their verses were like different singers. So I kind of liked that. It was like the lead singer sang part of it, and then the guitarist / singer sang part of it, and then the bassist sang part of it. So I really like that switching of the singers. I thought that was a cool effect for that one song. Then he talked about how they're like known for their love songs and all that like sappy stuff. And then he was like, so we're gonna play a song that's the opposite, Sick of Love. I didn't know that song, but I really, really liked it. I thought it was really good. And after that, they also played another song called My Body. Slower song, not as huge a fan of the lyrics as Sick of Love, but still a pretty good song. And then they played Let's Lay Low, and that had a more upbeat feel, but it definitely had more like of a like beachy vibe, which was great. Just again, kind of like not really my style, so I liked it. I just didn't love it. Then they played Should Have Gone Back to Bed, which I didn't know, but again, I really liked, and that was basically about like texting while drunk, so I really liked that. And then after that, the like guitarist singer played The Giving Tree, which again was like just so fantastic to see live. And after that, they played Hate, so good. Rhythm of Love, again, just like super classic. And then they played Hey There Delilah, like such a good 4-song combo. So fantastic. They really like saved all the ones I knew pretty much, except for 1, 2, 3, 4 until the end. So that was really, really cool. And then during Hey There Delilah, he changed like one of the last Hey There Delilahs to Baltimore, so I thought that was kind of cool. And then right before the chorus, they like stopped, and it was weird because it was like, I don't think the song is over, but he kind of made it seem like it was over because the music totally stopped. And he was like, all right guys, like look, I know you're like taking videos and you're like in the moment, like I can see it on your faces, but you need to sing this part of the song. Like I need all of you to sing it. So that was actually really cool. And like when he came back into the chorus, everyone in the room was singing. So that was like a really, really cool effect. And I'm glad that they did that. And then they ended with Our Time Now, which I didn't know as well, but it was definitely like a really strong song to end with, really like high energy. Definitely, the crowd definitely knew it and was super excited about it. So yeah, they like ended their set with like 5 really fantastic songs. And again, I liked 2 of their newer ones, or 3 or 4 of their newer ones. There were a couple that weren't my favorite, but overall I really liked their set. All right, so New Politics. They came out and they started playing, and after like the first verse, they stopped, and the lead singer David was like, yeah, so this is our bassist, and he's like in my ear, and we have to start over. This is not what you guys deserve. You guys deserve better than this. And he was like, but we're not gonna go back off stage, so no surprises here. You're just gonna start over again. So they did, and that was kind of like funny to hear the same song start over again, which I know doesn't often happen. But yeah, so they started over. Wasn't a huge fan of the first song. The verses were like very rappy, and couldn't really understand some of the words, but I did love the chorus. I liked the chorus a lot in that first one. And then I'm pretty sure they went right into the next one. And I really liked the bridge of that one, but again, I didn't know it, and some of the lyrics were really hard to hear. And then for the third song, there was just way too much bass, like really, really too much bass. But I think it was pretty good based on what I could hear when I could hear it. And the thing that you have to, and the thing that like you have to really know about this band is they're like an amazing band to see live, just because the singer and even the guitarist and the drummer, they are like all over the place. They are super interactive with the crowd, dancing at any opportunity. So I really did like enjoy seeing that part of those 3 songs, but really that was an opening low, which is not a great way to start your set. Like it just, I don't know, I couldn't really get into any of those songs. And again, the third song was definitely the best of those 3. But the bass was so loud, like distractingly, uncomfortably loud. So that was just, you start with the song that I'm not a huge fan of, but the chorus is good. And then the second song was like better. I really liked the bridge. And then you get to the third song and it's like, oh wait, I actually kind of like this song, but now I can't understand or hear anything or focus because the bass is like shaking my bones. After that, they played Bad For Me, which I didn't know, but I really liked it. I really liked the lyrics and I really liked everything about it. And that was basically the like turning point of the set for me. I was like, okay, like this is kind of what I was expecting. I knew I wasn't gonna know every song, but I at least like thought they would be good enough to like follow along with. So that was definitely the first song that I really enjoyed. And then they played West End Kids, which I loved so much. Even though there was a little bit too much bass during the chorus. So that was like a little bit frustrating, but it was that good of a song that the bass wasn't as distracting. And at the end, they changed the lyrics to Baltimore instead of West End, so that was pretty cool. The next song they played, I didn't know, and it definitely had like more of a rap vibe for the verses, but I really did like the lyrics, so I don't think that the like rap aspect of it bothered me as much as it did in the first one. And again, the first one I couldn't really understand the lyrics, but this one I could, and I actually really enjoyed the lyrics, and I thought they were very clever, and so I really liked them. Then after that, they played Yeah Yeah Yeah, which was just like so fantastic on so many levels. So one, it was a song that I knew really well of theirs, and that was fantastic. 2, it was just like really fun to see them play on the stage. They were having an awesome time with it. Towards the end, the guitarist threw his guitar up in the air and like pretty much caught it, although I do think it like hit the stage just a little bit. But yeah, so that was pretty cool. And then after the guitarist did that, the lead singer jumped the barricade and like just chilled out in the center of the crowd. And then he like got everyone to get low and then like just jumped up for the chorus, and it was awesome and it was really fun. And it was like weird because the crowd was really small, but yeah, it was fun. And the fact that he still jumped the barricade even though there weren't a lot of people was awesome. So yeah, it was really cool. After that, they played a song called Color Green, which I didn't know. It was slower verses. Wasn't a huge fan of the chorus. Some of the chorus I couldn't really understand, but of the things I couldn't understand, I just wasn't a huge fan. But I did really like the second verse of that song. I thought it was really interesting, and again, it kind of really killed the mood after Yeah 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 to do like a slower start, and then like just like you were just in the crowd and now you're doing a slow song. Definitely should have played maybe like a little bit more of an upbeat song right after that and then gone into that song. But yeah, so that was definitely like another little bit of a lull, but not as bad as the first 3. After that, they played another slower song that I didn't know, but like it started slow, but the bridge and the chorus were definitely like powerful, like more powerful sounding, and I really liked the lyrics of that one. Then they played One of Us, and the guitarist played the keyboard, so that was really cool. And again, just like fun to see live because I knew that song, so that was awesome. Then there was another song I didn't know, and again, I kind of knew I wasn't going to know a lot of them, but I've been listening to them kind of on and off trying to get ready for this show, so like some of them I would recognize but didn't really know well. And again, this time the bass was really loud, but I really did like the lyrics that I could hear. But again, it's just like at times it was just all bass, and it's so distracting and just was like hard to enjoy the stuff that I was enjoying. But of course, towards the end, the lead singer David broke dance, and so that was awesome to see. Really, really cool to see. Really enjoyed that. And then after that, they played Harlem, which is of course like their first big hit. So again, super fun to see. And then like before the bridge part, they kind of like extended the song, and they had the crowd repeating like Hayes and O's and stuff like that. Not my favorite change to a song. I feel like it's kind of like, oh, we're just all doing like Hayes and Ho's, and I don't know, just. But again, it's Harlem. It was fun to see. It was fun to dance to. Really good song. Again, they were really energetic about it, so that was awesome. And then the last song I recognized, but again, didn't really know by heart. And it was a really, really good follow-up, though, to Harlem, because it had the same energy, and it was awesome. And this time the guitarist came to the barricade, which I had never seen before, so that was pretty sweet. He just like jumped down and ran across the stage, like where the barricade was, so that was pretty cool. And then at the end, the lead singer did a backflip off of the drum set, so that was awesome too. That was really exciting. I thought they had like, they ended at like 10:23-ish, 24-ish, and so I thought they were gonna go till 10:30. And I thought they were going to come back for a short encore and maybe play one song, if not two. And I was really hoping for Tonight You're Perfect. And they didn't play it, so I was really disappointed. Really, really disappointed. Yeah, I was really bummed about that. Especially because the first three songs were just like a waste for me. Because I couldn't understand them, or the parts I did understand were okay. And then the bass was too loud. Score. Alright, so, I mean, the Mowglis were fantastic. Again, you had like a little bit of something missing, but I really liked all the newer songs they played that I didn't know. Obviously, I wish they would have played more songs I did know, because I love them, but they played the songs they did play that I know. They were good choices. I really liked hearing them again. And overall, I think they were fantastic. They really were energetic, and again, to be missing an entire person and to still be so energetic and high, like intriguing and just high energy. Gosh, energy is like my word today. I really liked them. I thought they did a great job. Plain White Tees really blew my, really were so good. They outdid my expectations. I kind of thought, okay, I'll know like the 4 songs that everyone knows, and then other than that, it'll be like, but it was really exciting. All their new stuff is good. Even like their anti-love songs, I really liked. There were a couple songs in the middle that I wasn't a huge fan of, but again, I mean, for the most part, their set was pretty fantastic. I really liked them. And then New Politics. Oh God, those first 3 songs were pretty terrible. Really didn't enjoy the super loud bass at times. But yeah, like then when they played their good songs or songs I didn't know that were good, it was really like good and fun to see. I don't know. Gosh. I think I'm going to have to give this one. I was really disappointed that they didn't play Tonight You're Perfect. That was pretty much the whole reason I wanted to see New Politics tonight. I'm going to have to take some serious pointage drop. I was going to give it an 8.5, but I think I'm going to give that an 8.0. The 3 songs at the beginning were not great. The bass being too high for songs that I liked even and was super into made it, those portions of the show, not very entertaining for me. Was super, performance-wise was fantastic, really energetic. Coming into the crowd was super fun, especially, for me personally in a smaller crowd. It made it more fun because, no matter kind of where he was standing, you were right there. But not playing Tonight You're Perfect. Ugh. Again, those 2 songs in Plain White Tees set that I didn't really like, and then Mowgli's. Wish they would have played more stuff I knew, but again, overall they were great. So New Politics really dragged the score super down. Yeah, 8.0. Let me know what you think. Do you think it's a fair score? Would you give it a higher score? Were you there? Did you want to go? Are you going to see them in another city? Yeah, subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you guys on Thursday. Bye.